Hello and welcome to Math with Woo. So today we are going to go over finding a percentage of a whole or a percentage of a total number. So your homework asks you a group of friends went out for lunch and the price for lunch was $50. They used a coupon for 10% off. So I like this problem a lot because it's based on something that you're all going to have to do in your life at some point. But I also want you to learn something and try this on your own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same problem, but I'm going to do it with a slightly different number. So make sure you're not just copying my work because you're going to have the wrong answer. All right, with that said, we're going to get started. So I'm going to change this to, instead of lunch being $50, I'm going to say a group of friends went out for lunch. The price for lunch was, so the price for lunch was, let's say, $60. So they used a coupon for 10% off. So what we're being asked is what is the price in dollars for lunch after using the coupon? Show or explain how you found your answer. So what we're looking for is how much the lunch will be or will cost after you take 10% off. So this 10% is a key piece of information. So I'm going to put it's a green box around it. It says 10% and $60. These are our two numbers in our problem. And then it's important to note that it's 10% off. So 10% of $60, we could look at it one way. So 10% always means how many out of 100. So 10%, you're just going to turn into a fraction as 10 out of 100. Now, this fraction is able to be simplified, so I'm going to set up an equivalent fraction and then figure out what I can divide by to make both the top and the numerator and denominator smaller. So I know that 10 goes into both 10 and 100, so I'm going to divide by 10 on both the numerator and denominator. 10 divided by 10 is 1. 100 divided by 10 is 10. So 10 1/100ths is the same thing as 1/10. So if we want to take 1/10 of $60, what are we going to do? So I don't know if you all remember this, but of you can sometimes translate to mean times. So 1/10 of 60 is the same thing as 1/10 times $60. And if it's $60, that's 60 over 1 because it's 60 whole dollars. It's not 60 parts of a dollar. So let's go to our next board. All right, let's solve this first, sorry. So you just multiply across the numerator to the numerator, denominator to denominator. 1 times 60 is 60, and 10 times 1 is 10. So you have 60 over 10. And of course, 60 divided by 10, how many 10s go into 60 is simply 6. 6 what? $6. So I'm going to make a new board. Now that we know 10% of $60 is $6. So are they paying $6 for the meal? No, they are not paying $6 because it was 10% off, remember? 10% off up here. 10% off. So, what does 10% off mean? 10% off means that you're going to take away that 10% from the full price. So our full price is $60. And we're going to take away $6. 60 minus 6 is equal to $54. So their cost after the coupon is going to be $54. All right, that's the end of part A. Part B asks, what was the total amount in dollars that the friends paid for lunch, including the sales tax? Show or explain how you found your answer. And above it we have, there is a 6% sales tax added after using the coupon has been applied. So the tax is added after the coupon, which means that we have to add the 6% to our $54, not to our original $60, after the coupon has been applied. So we're going to take our $54, and then we have to add 6% sales tax. So again, we have to find 6% of 54. This one's a little bit trickier. 6% we're going to turn into a fraction. Again, percent means how many out of 100. So this is 6 out of 100. So I am going to find a simplified fraction here as well. We have two even numbers, 6 and 100, so we can always divide by 2. And that will give us 3/50. So our problem is 3/50 isn't going to help us find, if we multiply 3/50 times 54 wholes, we're going to get actually, I'll do it out. So 3 times 54, 54 times 3, 3 times 4 is 12, bring 2 down, carry the 1, 3 times 5 is 15, add the 1, 6, it's 162. So this would be, let me change colors actually, this would be 162 for the numerator, and the denominator would be 50 times 1, or just 50. Now we could see how many times 50 goes into 162. 50 times 3 equals 150. So we could subtract 162 minus 150 equals 12. So these 3/50s make 3 wholes, so 3 wholes, and then we have 12 50ths left over. To finish our problem, we need to figure out what this is as money. So 3 wholes is $3. This is simple. So we have 3 whole dollars, but then we have 12 50ths. Do you know what 12 50ths of a dollar is? It's not clear at first, but we can find out. So I'm going to move to a new page, and we're going to do 12 50ths. So 12 50ths as money. So the thing is, when we're talking about money, 1 whole is $1, and then anything less than $1 we're going to express in cents. Well, we're already talking about percents, where percents are out of 100, and so are cents. There's 100 cents in $1. So what I'm going to do is turn this 50 into 100. I want to know how many cents. Out of 100 cents in $1, how many cents do we have? Well, we can see using our equivalent fractions that 50 times 2 gives us 100. So we have to do the same thing for the numerator. Times 2, and this gives us 24 right here. So this is 24 out of 100, or 24 cents. So adding it all together, we have 3 whole dollars from back here, right? 3 whole dollars and 24 cents. So $3. I'm going to do a different color. Our total 6% of 6% of $54 is $3.24. Again, are we done? No. Our sales tax is added after using the coupon, so we have to just add them up. We have $54, and $54 is $54 and no cents. I'm going to add those because we have cents in our last answer, right? We have 24 cents. So we're going to line it up with $3.24, and just add straight down. 0 plus 4 gives us 4. 0 plus 2 gives us 2. Bring down the decimal. 4 plus 3 gives us 7. And then we have a 50. So our total is $57.24. So again, this is not the answer for your problem. Your problem is if their lunch was $50, but this is for if it was 60. So you're going to have to go through this process, but doing it again for $50. Another way you could have done this, I'm just going to do this really quickly. If you understand what I'm doing, great. If not, don't worry about it. The other way works just fine. So 6% is 6 out of 100. What is this, a decimal? Well, it's just 0.06 because this place is called tenths and this place is called hundredths, right? So 6/100ths means 0 tenths and 6/100ths. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my $54 and just multiply by my 0.06. So this was 6%, right? 6%, that's not percent, 6%. Just going to multiply. 6 times 4 gives us 24. Carry the 2. 6 times 5 gives us 30. Add the 2 on. And then we have the carried 3. So remember, if we are multiplying decimals, the number of places we shift our decimal from the end is the number of numbers that we have after our decimal point. So here we have 0.06, so that's one place and two places that are after a decimal point. 54, the decimal point would be here, so there's no places after the decimal point, which means we just have to shift our decimal point 2 places as well. And look at that. We have $3.24 again. So as you can see, there's multiple ways of doing this. Choose whatever is easiest for you. And just you have to compute again for $50. Hope this video was kind of helpful. If you have any questions, again, feel free to ask me in class, leave comments, and have a great rest of your night.